Hi everybody, I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. My clients, however, are all throughout the United States. No matter where you are in the U.S., we can help you with immigration matters. We actually help with all types of immigration cases. I'm hoping that everything is working properly here. Yes, and it looks like it is. We are streaming live. It's a little bit later than my normal time. If you haven't joined me before, it's a little bit later than the time that we normally are on. I'm on the East Coast, right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. But our clients are all throughout the United States, so this might actually be a good time for you guys out on the West Coast that are just getting off of work, but also hopefully it's a convenient time for you. So we're going to try out something different today. I wanted to come on and answer some questions. Thanks for joining. And if you don't know me, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States and abroad in different types of green card applications and visa applications. I come on live once in a while, usually a few times a week actually, to answer your questions and provide general information about immigration. So if you have a specific question about your case, my recommendation is to call our office, which is we can be reached at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. Okay, so we are closed right now given that it's 9 o'clock our time, but we will open again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Ask for Kriza and she will be able to help get you on my calendar to schedule a consultation. So say hi if you're joining me for the first time. If you have a question, if you just want to learn about immigration, go ahead, put your question in the chat and I will do my best to answer that for you. What I do is like to go over some questions that come up in our practice that might be helpful for you guys. Of course, if you have friends that want to join me or have immigration concerns, I would suggest that that you share this post. That you share this post with them. It's late in the day and I'm stumbling on my words. So sorry, guys. Okay. All right, Zammer says, is this a good sign? I'm not sure what your question is. Okay, we're streaming on TikTok, we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Instagram, and on Facebook. So you can join us anywhere. I can tell you for the TikTok folks, usually TikTok has the most number of people. Sometimes we hit several hundred people watching us on TikTok, so it's hard to get through the questions there. So if you're watching me now and you want me to answer your question, go on YouTube or go on Instagram or Facebook, and that will be easier for me to see your question. But if you're on TikTok, that's fine. I'll do my best to get to you. Whatever works for you, totally fine. But if you have a higher chance of me being able to see your question and be able to answer it if you're using one of the other social media platforms. Okay? If you know of folks that have immigration questions that want to run them by an attorney, of course, this is just general information because I don't have your immigration history, but if there's something basic that is not specific it's not particular to your case, you can ask and I can provide some general information. If you want some specific information about your immigration situation or immigration opportunities that you might have, I would suggest that you call our office, schedule a consultation. We do them by Zoom, we do them by phone, and we do them in person. You can reach our office at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And you can also schedule consultations online on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration. That's how you can find us. And you can do it on our website as well, agarwalimmigration.com. If you just want to check out our website, learn about the firm, feel free to do that. Okay. Hi, Deep. Nice to see you. Some of you folks have joined me before. I love it. Thank you. Awesome. Great, Deep. If you have a question, put it in. All right. So what I want to start off with today is what happens if my green card expires, right? So what happens if my green card expires? So there are two types of green cards. That's the first thing you need to know. If you have a 10-year green card and it expires, you don't lose your permanent resident status. So what I would say is make sure you renew it as soon as you can. It'll help you travel, it'll help you work, but technically you are still considered a lawful permanent resident of the US. Okay? Hope that is helpful to you. If you have a 2-year green card and it's expired and you haven't applied for that 10-year green card, you could be placed in removal proceedings, right? So if your spouse is not working with you, is not willing to come to an interview with you, if you're divorced from the spouse that sponsored your 2-year green card, you may be eligible for a waiver, so you can still apply for that 10-year green card on your own, right? But if you don't apply, if you don't quote unquote renew it, it's not really a renewal, it's just going from a 2-year to a 10-year. If you don't apply for that, then you could be placed in removal proceedings and eventually removed from the US. Okay, hope that's helpful to you. If we can help you go from a 2-year to a 10-year, or if we can help with a green card renewal, call our office. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, Dundila is saying, how long does it take for a 485 application after an I-130 approval? So usually if you qualify for a 485, what I would say is you apply for all of it at the same time if you're eligible. Of course, not everybody is eligible for that, but if you're married to a U.S. citizen, or if a U.S. citizen is the one sponsoring you, either they're sponsoring their parents or they're sponsoring their spouse or minor children, it can go very fast and you can apply for everything at the same time. If there's a cap on the number of visas available for the category that you're applying for, it can vary. It can be as long as 15 years, right? But we don't know exactly what type of category you've applied under. So call us for a consultation. I'll put it in here. If I see it, I will answer that for you. Okay. But again, this is just general information. I don't know about your specific application or your case history, or there are other things that might be complicating it. But generally the time frame, if a visa is available for you, is about a year or so. Okay. You can reach us at 703-348-1663 to schedule a consultation, but you can also go on our Facebook page or on our website and schedule a consultation there. View my calendar. I think we do have a few spots available for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then again availability on Monday. Okay, so if you want to grab one of the spots for tomorrow for consultations, you're welcome to do that. That can be done right now if you would like on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Okay? All right, great. So yes, we have all types of payment plans and all types of payment options for a VAWA case, but we need to know a little bit about your background and history, Deep, to be able to let you know exactly what would apply to your case. Okay? Feel free to reach out to us if you would like. Our consultation fee is $150. We go through the entire process of what VAWA involves. All right, so if you want someone who's experienced, who's been very successful with these types of cases, and you want to talk with us to see if you're eligible, then that's the first step. That's the first step if you're interested in a VAWA case or a green card or anything else. Hi, Kuldeep. Nice to see you. Hi, Athiba. Hi, Cody. I'm missing a question here. Okay. NM says hello. Nice to see you. Kuldeep says, how long is it going to take to get a green card after VAWA approval? That's a great question. If you qualify, it should take about 1 year after VAWA approval to be eligible for a green card. That's a great question. I'm sorry, not eligible, to get your green card interview scheduled. Let me say that again. I'm sorry, late in the night again. Kuldeep asked, how long does it take after getting a VAWA approval to receive your green card? So a green card interview is scheduled usually approximately a year to a year and a half after you receive the VAWA approval. Again, this is on average. Timing is kind of all over the place here, so don't be concerned. Don't be too concerned if your case is delayed, okay? But usually about a year and a half. If we can help you with VAWA green card, call us 703-348-1663. Athiba says, what's the wait period to apply for citizenship after being married? So for everything, for everything, you have to have a green card before you can apply for citizenship. So even if you're doing it based on marriage, you have to have a green card first before you can apply for citizenship. Okay, and to apply for a green card, you can do it immediately after you're married. You don't need to wait for any period of time. So as soon as you're married, you can apply for your green card. If you're married to a US citizen, you need to have a green card for about 3 years before you qualify for citizenship. If you receive your green card in any other way, so for example, if you're married to a green card holder, you have to have your green card for 5 years before you can be eligible for citizenship. Okay? Give us a call if we can help you. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Look forward to meeting some of you guys. What we do on our consultations is we do them by phone, by Zoom, which is going to be kind of like this, or in person. And we go through your issue. You can provide all the details. I'll go through your immigration history. You don't necessarily need a ton of documents. If you have them, great. But if you have a general idea of when you came in, when you got married, any other kind of major things that happened that you think might be related to your immigration, like if you got put in removal proceedings, if you had a crime, anything like that, just if you know the general time frame, a little bit of what it is, then we can certainly help you with your VAWA case, okay? Or with any type of, with your consultation, excuse me. You can reach us at 703-348-1663 to schedule a consultation, or you can go on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, to schedule a consultation right now before our office opens up tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. All right. NM says, if you apply for a VAWA with an I-485, do you include evidence of a bona fide marriage for each petition, or is good for both? Thank you. So part of the VAWA 485 application is to show that your marriage was entered into in good faith and it was not just for immigration purposes, right? So that evidence would be included in a VAWA plus adjustment of status application, even if you were just filing VAWA on its own. So let's say you weren't filing for adjustment of status, you would have to include evidence of a good faith marriage. All right, if we can help you with those types of cases, any kind of green card case, reach out to us. You can schedule a consultation. That's our first step, and we go through your immigration history. We'll walk you through the full process on how to do something like this, and we will give you all of the fees and the timing and answer any questions you might have. Okay? Reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663, or you can you can schedule on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Okay? All right. One is good, NM says. I'm not sure what that means. I think you're right. I think I might have answered that question. Mohit says, how long for a VAWA work permit after fingerprinting? Oh, that's a great sign. So once you have already applied for your VAWA case, you've gotten fingerprinted. Usually it takes, if you apply for a VAWA plus adjustment of status, I should clarify, Mohit. If you applied for a VAWA plus adjustment of status and you are fingerprinted, usually the work permit comes about a month or two after you are fingerprinted. If you only applied for a VAWA, so no adjustment of status application, which is the green card portion of the application, you would have to have the VAWA approved first, which can take up to 2 years before you apply for and receive a work permit. Okay? Hope that is helpful to you, Mohit. Call us if we can answer any more questions, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, let me switch over here. Deep says, do you have any assurance on a VAWA case? Like, will you get it approved? Of course, we wouldn't file a case that we didn't think was approvable. We've been pretty successful on our VAWA cases. The interesting thing, I think, that some attorneys shy away from doing VAWA is sometimes attorneys have the impression that VAWA requires physical abuse. So we've been successful, very successful, on using just emotional abuse to qualify for a VAWA and a green card. So psychological, verbal, financial abuse, police reports are not required. We do a detailed declaration, and in some instances also send you for a psychological evaluation, and that report is used as evidence of the abuse. So most of the time, our cases are approved without a psychological evaluation, but that's something we tell our clients to just be ready for in case USCIS asks for more evidence. So that's one of the ways in which we can prepare and submit evidence of abuse. But usually, most of our VAWA clients are successful without physical abuse in their situation. Okay? Call us if we can help you. Lawyers, all lawyers, you should actually beware of lawyers that guarantee approval. All right? Lawyers ethically are not supposed to guarantee approval of your case. It's not considered ethical. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you see a lawyer guaranteeing approval, because the ultimate decision maker is not them, right? But what a lawyer can do is go through your situation. They can tell you how strong the case is. They can tell you if these types of cases are getting approved. They can tell you what the benefits are, right? And what potential obstacles there are to you getting approved. So that's something that lawyers can provide for you. However, a guarantee is just never something a good lawyer or an ethical lawyer would do. Okay? Call us if we can help you, 703-348-1663, or you can go on our Facebook page or on our website to schedule a consultation with us. We're doing them in person, by phone, or by Zoom, which is going to be a lot like this. All right, guys? Okay, let me see. Hi, Oluwasegun. Nice to see you. Let's see. What other questions can I have? Okay. I received a green card. What are the benefits of having a green card, right? So some of our actually really exciting news, we've gotten several approvals in the last couple of weeks, many in complicated cases. So we're super, super, super excited about that. And one of the questions that comes up is, what exact benefits do I get now that I have a green card, right? What benefits do I receive when I have a green card? So if you have a green card, congratulations. People are so interested in receiving a green card. They're so excited about receiving a green card. It seems like the end of a long road for many, many people here in the U.S. that have been here without status, or that have been maintaining kind of temporary visas for a long period of time. They're studying here, maybe they're on H-1B, maybe they lost status and they had to leave and come back. So there's so many different stories that come with immigration history. So when you receive that green card, it can be super, super exciting. So what does that mean? That means that you can live in the U.S. forever, that you can work in the U.S. forever, you can bring some family members over like spouse and children, and then it also means that you can be eligible for and receive your U.S. citizenship, which makes you essentially have the same rights as someone born in the U.S., right? So if you're a naturalized citizen, your rights are pretty much exactly the same as someone born in the U.S. One thing that you can't do is run for president, but that's okay. You can do many, many, many other things. So those are the benefits of having a green card or being a green card holder in the U.S. Okay? All right. Tony says, my marriage-based status is saying it is being actively reviewed. They're always, that means that they're working on your case. So when the government's case status says it's being actively reviewed, don't worry about that. Of course, that means that they're just reviewing your application. They haven't made any decisions yet. There's nothing for you to do. So just sit tight, send out all of your good vibes, and hope for the best. Okay, if you have any concerns or questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can do that at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you want to schedule a consultation to talk about your immigration case, you're more than welcome to do that right now. You can do it on our Facebook page, Agarwal Immigration, or you can do it on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Okay? All right. Sydney here says, what if your case status says it is completed and it's being reviewed? Administrative review. That's what you're saying. Okay. If your case is an administrative review, that means that it's being reviewed again, that there may be a potential complication. This can be resolved sometimes very quickly. Sometimes it takes a really long time, but it can still get approved. So don't worry about the merits of the case per se. If the government needs more information or if they think that you don't qualify, they will let you know. Right? If it's just taking a long time, there are some mechanisms to get it moving a little bit faster, but essentially that alone doesn't mean you're not going to get approved. We've had cases that have sat in administrative processing for a year and a half or more, and they've ultimately been approved. So I don't think it's a bad sign. It's just a matter of COVID and staffing and maybe just a minor complication in your matter, right? Or an immigration history, or you fit some kind of profile where they're looking through your application more thoroughly and several reviews are taking place, but it does not mean that you're not going to be approved. Okay? You will be approved, most likely. If there were issues, your attorney hopefully would speak with you, and if you were honest with them, they would catch that for you and they can advise you further based on that. All right, give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Nirmala Rani says, hey, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Leonara says, can my green card 100 give me a green card? I think you're saying, I'm not sure what you're saying, Leonara. Maybe your green card husband, if your husband is a green card holder. I'm not sure. If you want to clarify your question, Tony, I would love to answer that for you. If your case is being actively reviewed, as I said, it's not a concern. That's the normal status, indicating that you did everything you were supposed to, and now that it's on the government side and they're reviewing their cases. Okay? All right. Let me see. What other questions can I answer? How long can I stay outside the United States if I am a green card holder? This is something that is very, very important, especially for people who recently became U.S. citizens and they sponsored their parents from abroad. I have a lot of clients from India that are doing this, and some people call me after some problems arise. Okay, so if you have a green card, you should not stay outside the U.S. for more than 6 months. That's my advice. Don't stay outside the U.S. for more than 6 months. If you're outside the U.S. for more than 6 months but less than 1 year, you have to prove to the government when you're re-entering, you could be asked to prove to the government, excuse me, that you did not abandon your status. Okay? If you're outside the U.S. for more than 1 year, then your status can be considered automatically abandoned, and that would require reapplication. So if you received a green card, congratulations. Now take care. Know that a green card is for people who are permanent residents of the United States. So the government considers it a privilege to having you live here. They're letting you live here permanently. They're letting you work here permanently, and you can even bring your spouse. You can bring minor children or any unmarried children if you're a green card holder, and then ultimately you have a pathway to becoming a U.S. citizen. This is a huge privilege. It's highly coveted, right? So take care of it. Don't stay outside the country for more than 6 months. If you don't want to live permanently in the U.S., do not apply for a green card. If you have no intention of living permanently in the U.S., there are many other options that would be better for you, right? If you don't plan to work and live in the U.S. permanently, a green card is not the thing for you. Okay? All right. I think I answered most of your questions. Guys, I'm going to have to hop off for today. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry, I'm not in my normal setup. I'm at home and I'm trying to, I don't have all of my tools here to make it easy to see all your questions, but thank you for bearing with me. If you want to reach out to us, if you want to schedule a consultation, go ahead and do that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. 1663. If you want to schedule a consultation online, you can do that on our Facebook page, agarwalimmigration.com. Sorry, that's our website. Our website, agarwalimmigration.com, or our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration. We have the same handle on all of our social media platforms. If you don't already follow us or like us on our platforms, make sure that you do so you know when I'm going live. If you know of folks that are interested in immigration, that might have immigration issues, that would like to join us, make sure you share this with them. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Okay? Take care. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks so much, everyone.